operator. Okay. So like whenever we need any particular condition wise we need a particular output, we'll come through this. That okay, boss, there would be n number of conditions. According to the n number of conditions and their conditions output, it would be working like that. Okay. So if you see, like, let me share my screen. 1 second. Let me know once my screen is visible.
Yeah, it's
Yes, we
visible,
can see
Amitabh.
it.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So we are talking about conditions,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So among these conditions, first we got what? If else, right? If else has the capability to multiple conditions handling, right? If else can handle multiple conditions. Then we have ternary operator. Ternary operator will handle a single condition, but it's a shorthand rule. Now we have a switch case. Then which one to use where? That might be your question. So till now we have got the idea. If else will be using where and ternary operator will be using where. Correct? No doubt there. Now for the switch case, we'll be using this conditional programming when we are aware of the output. Output means output of the conditions. Okay. Means I'm saying a condition which is that I less than 10. Okay. I is less than 10. This is my condition. So what can my probable result? 1, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Correct? These are my all the probable results, or these are my all probable outputs when I say I less than 10. Correct? Yes, no.
Yes.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes. That's something.
So when we are aware about our output of the conditions, then we can go ahead with the switch cases. Okay. Not other than that. Like if I say that, let me take an example from W3, which should be used for you guys. Okay, he has given day. Cool. So let's go ahead day only. So maybe just suppose I'm giving scan. Okay, one more thing I saw yesterday. I didn't want to disturb you guys on that. You guys are writing scanners again scanner equals to new scanner like that system dot in, right? Someone of you have wrote like this. So what my suggestion is, scanner here the capital S is a class, right? That's why it's a capital
Sir.
S. So
Yes.
don't use this variable as the same name of the scanner. Okay, because somehow if by chance make it capital letter or something goes wrong, it would be giving you a syntax error. So like even when I say this, actually it comes into my mind like scanner scan equals to new scanner. Try to use different keyword. Like I always say this, like don't use Java keywords anywhere else, because Java will not be able to process later. If you do something wrong, you will get syntax error. So better to avoid the reserved keywords. Scanner is a reserved keyword for Java because it has its own internal class inside it with a capital S. I know you are giving small s, that's why you are going ahead and there is no issues. But somehow if somewhere it goes wrong, you will having syntax error. So better to avoid this type of things. Okay? So just suppose I'm trying to scan and I'm saying that I'm saying the user. Okay, here I'll not get right. Anyhow, see, so enter any number below 10. And then I'm saying that scan equals to so let me initialize one more. I so I equals to scan dot next. So whatever the user would be entering, that would be my process. Now here, whatever the users would be entering, that is my known output, right? Either this would be the numbers, or if something else comes, I know that that would be wrong input. So in this type of cases where the conditions output I know, but the condition I'm putting according to that, what are the probable results I already know. If someone says you, like in the W3 example, if someone says you can enter any particular day of the week. You already know there are 7 days in the week. So I have 7 probable outputs. If anything goes beyond that, that is a wrong input, right? So when you know the outputs of your condition, you can go ahead with the switch cases. So what I have to do here, I have to write switch, and what I'll be switching according to the value of I, right? According to the switch value of I, then I can set case colon, and there will be something. I'll come to this back, don't worry. I'm just writing the format. Like that, there would be all the probable cases, whatever I want. Now, what I'm doing here, this is the format, what I'm doing. So first of all, the switch means I'm starting the condition as per the value of I. So whatever the value of I the user will get, according to that, it will switch in different cases. So switch as per the value of I, then the first value what I'll put, maybe 0, then 1. These are my probable answers, right? So according to that, there would be a value. This is value less than 10. So this is my answer. What happened? It got this type of alignment. How? Uh, one second. So whenever there is a switch case, according to that, I have to get the values. That's what I'm saying. So whenever there is a value, you can put a particular case for that value. Like for this value, this should be the output. Because I know all the outputs, right? So for every particular value, I can go ahead and say, boss, these are the things I want. So if I make this switch case only, so what I said, scanner scan equals to news. Okay, for the scanner, I'm saying int I equals to scan dot next, and then I'm saying which I is 0 less than 10. What happened? Oh, sorry, so like that. What I'm trying to say here, if you remember, we are taking any input which is less than 10. So we know the all the probable answers, right? So on based on probable answers, there will be different outputs. So if someone enters like 0, then we can say, okay, it's less than 10. 0, 1, 2, 3 till 9, everything would be less than 10. So for every particular output, I have a designated out. Sorry, for every particular input, I have a designated output for it. And it would be working like that, that whenever user enters the value of I, so for that I value, it would be switching the cases. Okay. But here are few things we need to log on actually. So for this switch case, you would be learning few keywords. So all these keywords I'll mention here first. So first keyword is switch, then case, then break, then default. So these are the keywords which are going to go through. So switch, we got it. What is switch? That was whatever the condition is coming as per the conditions output, you can switch in different cases. What is the case is all about? Case is all about that was whatever the input I'm getting, according to that, for that particular input's case, this will be the output. So to consider the output based on the condition, we use the cases. Now it's a break and default. So let's come to the default first. So now if you see in the when we are doing any condition for the if else, we used to say the else block is the default, right? If none of the condition, if none of the condition satisfies, it will automatically go to the else block. That is a default corner for the condition, correct? So just like that, here also you can put a default. I told you a few minutes back, right? If someone enters wrong value, which is like more than 10, then I should have an output ready for that also, right? So I can put this is greater than 10. This is my default value. If anyone enters any value which is more than 10, for that I don't want to put any case. I'm going to the default value that this is greater than 10. So when its default keyword is giving you the scope of else block in a switch cases. Clear till now? Any doubts?
No, sir. No, the
Everyone? It's clear.
Yes. No. Okay.
Cool. So these are the three keywords what we have got ahead with. 1 second. Let's go ahead with 5 so that it would be easy for me to give the conditions. 10, I have write a lot of numbers. One second. So we are taking any number less than 5. So now if we try to run it, what will happen? We have to put any number. So let's put 6. This is going to the default, right? Because it's more than 5. And no cases I have given for 6, correct? Because no case is there, it's automatically coming. None of the condition is getting satisfied. It's coming to the default. Now, if I give 2, what will happen? If I give enter 2 here, what will happen?
So it's printing the all cases 0 to 1. If not provide the default break statement.
If I enter 2, what will happen? Again, my question. Someone said that all the statements would be printed. Who said that, by the way?
One.
Videsh. Okay. If I provide 2, what will happen?
It will print from case 2 to case 4.
Case
yeah, it prints.
Case 1 and
Case 2, case 3, and case 4. I think.
Case 2, case 3, case 4. Okay.
Yes, case
It prints from 2 to 4.
Okay. Who
Case-
agrees with Videsh first? That all the cases, whatever we have given there, everything would be
Yeah.
there. Everything. All the cases would be appearing in the output, whatever, because we are giving an input, there is no break statement. So whatever the cases like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, everything would be appearing in the output. And who is agreeing with Shri? That 2, 3, 4, these 3 cases would be appearing in the output.
yes, sir. 2 to 3, 4.
Now, what others are thinking? No one is raising the hand. What you guys are thinking? Tell me. If you guys want to create another party, I'm still. Any other output you guys have in your mind? Okay, the correct answer would be that 2, 3, 4. This 3 would be printed. Okay,
Yes.
so 2, 3, 4. This 3 would be printed. That's correct answer. Okay, everyone lower your hand. Now my second question is, would the default would be printed or not?
Printed. It's
Default
printed
is at the
default.
last.
No.
No, Amitabh.
No.
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 Yes, sir. It's printed.
Yes, sir, it's printed.
It will print, sir.
Print. One
It's
second.
print, sir.
Whoever is
If
saying
default-
that default would not get print, raise your hand. Default would not get print because one of the conditions has got satisfied. So it has no meaning to go to the default. Raise your hand. So you guys think default should not be printed?
Yes, Amitabh.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And others, whoever hasn't raised their hand, you guys are thinking default all would be printed. Why you guys are saying the default would be printed? Any reason?
As
If
there
I-
is no break statement, it will
No
start
break
executing
statement.
line by line till
Line by
end.
line. Till end also.
Till end.
But
Okay.
still, default will not print.
Default
Okay.
block is
Let's
always
see who has
printed.
won. Who has won in the election? Let's see. I have given 2. Enter. So default is coming.
Yes, sir.
Default is coming. And but if you see, my input practically should be only successfully doing this particular case, right? The 18th line. It should not involve the 19, 20, 21st, anything. But all these lines are also coming. Here comes your break statement. Okay. What break statement does? Break means, see what compiler is doing right now. Okay. Compilers, yesterday I showed the how compiler will behave for the if else, right? So here the compiler behavior would be, it will enter the switch case. It will check the I, where from it will I the get, because I is in the heap memory, right? Nothing is static. So it will check, okay boss, I means whatever user has given input in the console. It will come back, it got the value, it will check case 0. Satisfies? No. No need to print. Case 1 satisfies? No, no need to print. Case 2 satisfies? Yes, need to print. For him, the conditions got satisfied in the line number 18th. Yes, right? Any doubt? Any doubt?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
No.
If you remember, when we are doing the if else block, if one condition satisfied, it was giving us the output. Then rest of the code it was printing, like scanner.close for you guys. There was a line at the last, right? The rest of the code it will work. Correct. So for him also, because no scope is defined in the switch cases. So what is happening? Because this condition is satisfying, for him the condition is closed. It doesn't have to jump anymore. Then it think all these lines that is the rest of the code, rest of the body of the code. It is doing everything. To make the compiler know, no, these are also the conditions. And if you want, and for these conditions, you don't have to go through every condition. We post this, we have a break statement. So we can add break. This break statement will allow the compiler to have that break after any condition gets satisfied. For the last one, you don't have to give. Okay. Not needed, I feel. So this is the process. Now what will happen? Compiler will come to the switch case. It will see what is the value. Satisfies? No. Does it satisfy? No. Does it satisfy? Yes. After this, break is there. Break means the conditional loop of the switch case is gone. Then it will come out of the switch totally. It doesn't treat other lines as the rest of the code. It will come out if I have written anything else here, then it will be printed or it would be done. So now if I run this and I enter the value of 2 again, The output would be what? Only the line number 18. See? Clear?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
So silent guys, reply.
Yes, sir. Yes.
It
Yes,
should
sir.
execute default block, right, Amita?
No, it should not. Default means then what is happening here now? It is happening that it's checking the conditions according to the conditional output. Did it get any particular condition satisfied? Yes. If it gets satisfied, it's saying, that's what I said. It's saying that okay, there is a break now. Break allows the compiler to come out of this switch scope. The scopes are not defined for cases here. That's why it was going through all the, like what I'm trying to say. One second. Let me go through. Just I'm doing one random, okay? You don't have to worry about this. And then I have else if this is or if else block, correct? So what was happening here? It was checking the condition of if working good, then do the scope whatever is defined inside. Not if the condition doesn't satisfy, check here if else. Is it satisfy? If satisfies, all good. Do the whatever is written inside the scope. If not, come to the else. Whatever is written inside the else scope, do it. Okay. But here in the switch cases, the scope is defined for the switch. Okay. Now, even for us, if this condition satisfies, whatever I'll write inside the scope, the compiler will do everything, right? Same happens for the switch if you don't give break. Any condition gets satisfies. For him, this is a continuous code then. If there is no break. This is a single code which you have written in a single scope. It doesn't matter how many conditions are there inside until unless you write the break. Once you write the break, it's saying that the switch scope has stopped. Once you any condition satisfies, the switch conditional like matching, it doesn't have to do anymore. So when the case 2 gets satisfies, it's saying break. The break is giving the compiler an exit to the scope. It's coming directly here after the scope. It's nothing gonna match anymore. That's what is happening. So if I, okay, sorry, there is a right. So if I now enter the value of 4, it will just give that particular value. No default statement would come into the play because the break is before it. Case 4 is saying that, okay, I am satisfied, print out this and break, come out of the switch. Until unless the break is there, it's when the break is not there, it's considering like, boss, this is a single scope. Now these two are continuous line of code for compiler. So it will execute both. If I give 4, now both are getting executed. That's what the functionality of break is. So here 4 keywords are very important. Okay, switch, case, break, default. What is default? Default is the else block for the switch case. What is the break? Break is something after every condition we put in the switch cases so that compiler knows if any condition gets satisfied, it has to come out of the switch case scope. Okay. And what is switch? Switch is the conditional output which would be measuring, and case are the different outputs. According to that, there would be some particular based output would be there. That's it. That is what switch case is all about. Any doubt?
Amita, we gave in the case values, we have given 0, 1, 2, 3 like that, isn't it? So
Yes.
instead of that, can we give any expressions or any Boolean?
That is also
I mean,
possible.
what if how we try in if A is greater than B, print this like that? Shall we give an expression inside the case value instead of 0?
Anything you can put. See, I am taking one integer here, right? So
Yeah.
And let's take another integer, int j equals to, it will be also the same. Okay, now we'll do boolean full equals to or maybe you can do this here. Okay, okay, let's do here only. I don't want. So I'm doing I less than j. And why it's not taking? Oh, switch doesn't work with boolean. String and enum, it has declared. Okay, I thought case true is possible. 1 second. Boolean full equals to I less than okay. So doesn't take boolean. Okay, it only convertible for the integer, string, and or enum. Okay, enum you guys are not doing anyhow right now, so you'll be using integer and strings. Okay, I thought like true and false cases we can give, but it's not possible.
Okay. Okay. And instead of 0, can we put directly I greater than j? Amitabh?
No, that would be coming as a boolean, right? True, false, it's not allowing. That's what I'm saying. Like
Okay.
the conditional
Okay.
operators
Anyway,
where
it is
the
a Boolean output. Yeah. Yeah.
it would be output of a boolean, right? It would be either
Mhm.
true or false. So boolean cases which can't handle it seems. 1
Okay.
second. Still I'm in
Yeah.
doubt actually.
Okay.
No, it's still having the error. So yeah, it doesn't work. It seems. String we do, I remember. We have the framework where we do the string, but boolean it doesn't work. Cool. Alright, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So switch cases will work with the string. String I remembered. Okay, string and integer basically, nothing else.
Yeah.
Okay. Any doubts from here or till here? Any doubts for you guys?
Yeah, hi Amitabh.
Yeah.
What is the difference between if else statement and the switch case statement, and in which applications will you choose switch case instead of if else? Because the operations both are same, right? Okay, I'm not sure.
Not really. That's what I said. Like if you have multiple conditions where the out even this was a practical example. For the if else you can compare and you can have the output based on the boolean also, right? Like I greater than j, I less than j, someone's mark greater than 90, someone's marks less than 90, correct? And for the if else condition also, one more thing was that the whatever the conditions output you don't have to worry about. Like I can say any number between 70 to 1000. Okay, or maybe from 10 to 99 they would be 2 digits. Any number from 100 to 999 they would be 3 digits, correct? If you think now those are integer only, right? Any number between 99 to 100 to 999. But if you want to do switch case for those, you have to put okay 100 one output, 101 another output, 102 another output. Getting my point? But for if, you can collectively just create a block and say, okay, boss, this is a 3-digit number.
Okay.
Did you get my point? What I wanted to express? My
Yeah.
point is for the if else. So someone asks you that if the user inputs any number which is more than 10 and from 10 to till 99, it would be a 2-digit number. Okay. So what you have to do? You have to take the number like this, then you have to start conditioning like this, and till 4 5 6 7 8 9 you will be putting everything as CISO. This is a single digit number. Then from 10 11 12 13 like that till 99 you have to put the cases. There would be 99 cases separately. Getting my point?
Yeah.
But for if, you don't have to do that, right? You can just put the conditional operator. If like I is greater than equals to 10 and I is less than 99, then put the C. So this is a 2-digit number. That's it.
Okay.
So when you have a, until unless you have a fixed output for your condition, like here the condition was that I'll be putting only 6 type of inputs. Either it has to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or it has to be anything greater than 5. Correct. There are fixed inputs, fixed type of conditional output I have. When the conditional output means the output for the conditions are determined, or this would be the, there is no range, particular output I know, then you can go ahead with the switch cases. But if you don't know the output of condition, what is the condition's output would be, better to go ahead with the if else.
If else.
Like if someone asks you to put a mark sheet result, okay, that any number above 90 would be a double A. Any number from 80 to 90 would be a plus. Any number from 60 to 80 would be A. So when you are creating the mark sheet, would you ever use the switch cases? It's not possible, right? Then for every 100 marks, put it double A. For 99, put it double A. For 98, put it double A. Like that, every case you have to create till 30 when the students is not getting passed. But for if else, you don't have to do that, right? You can just put the range in the if else because it can judge the Boolean. If else has the capability to judge the Boolean, the true or false. The condition was true, then it will satisfy. If false, it will not satisfy. Got my point, right?
Yeah, for non-outputs only we'll go for the switch case.
Yes. For the, when you have a condition and you know already what will be the output for the condition, then you can go with the switch cases, and that too limited. Even though I know the student can't get any mark more than 100 and less than 30, but still I can't go with the switch cases because there will be a huge number of cases then. Limited
Yes.
number of conditions, conditional output, you can go ahead with the switch cases.
Yeah, thank you, Amita. It's clear.
Anything else? Any doubts from any condition? Okay, I think our next topic is of for loop. Let's do the for loop first, then we'll do the while loop maybe. They want to do the while loop first, huh? Okay, let's do the while loop. It would be easier for you to understand the for loop later. Okay, so practice the Java switch. Okay, in anything, like you guys can practice the weekdays. If the user enters the Monday, then it should be printing something. User enters Tuesday, it would be printing something. Okay, try with the strings, play around it. I'll see tomorrow and go through once the while loop. Okay, just while, not do while, just while loop. Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
go through the while loop once. We'll discuss tomorrow again about this loop. Okay,
Yeah, Amita.
Yeah.
Okay.
cool. Thank you. It was a short session, but hopefully you guys got everything, whatever I said.
Thank you, Amita.
Yes. Sir. Yes. Sir.
Yes.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank
Yes.
you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, man.